What up? Shout out to all the mamas in the world. The actual mamas. The ones, not the ones that ain't been standing on business, giving up the kids and abusing the kids and all that. I'm talking about the mamas who was standing on business 100%. The mamas who was doing the damn thing without the fathers around, taking the roles of the mama and the father. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you black, if you're a black man like me and you come from a certain place, you know that all too well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fathers that do the damn thing. I'm one of those people who feels like you should not even wait for a particular date on a calendar to represent moms. That should be all 365 days. You understand me? Don't wait that one day on a calendar. We don't need a calendar to tell us to appreciate mama now. Come on. But it is a general, I don't know if you say holiday or whatever the case, but you take that day and you do whatever you feel like you want to do with it. All I'm saying is just don't wait for that one day. If you want to celebrate her today, take her to do something nice, buy something. Hell, do that the day after. Do that next Sunday. And the Sunday after that. And the Sunday after that. And continue to do so because you never know. You just never know. Which is why I tell people every time I get my ass up here, I say, yo, you never know. Day is a blessing, you hear me? No matter what you went through yesterday. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. Because it's real shit. No question going around asking the women, would you prefer to be, I think what the question was is you had your choice to be stuck in the woods with a man or a bear. Which one would you choose? When I say bear, yes, I am talking about a bear with goddamn teeth and claws. The bear that can maul your ass to death. Yeah, they out here comparing us to bears, fam. Yep. They saying we that bad to the point where they'd rather spend their time with a wild animal. Yeah, I really wonder who comes up with this type of shit, man. I really wonder. In fact, let me look up a comment that I seen pertaining to this. A woman explaining why the bear is, the better option, I guess. Huh? So this one woman, I guess speaking on behalf of a lot of other females who feel like the bear is the better of the two. It's kind of long, so I'm going to read it out though. She says, because if a bear knows you're in the forest, it most likely will leave you alone. Unless it's a brown mother bear with cubs nearby, you know why a bear is in the forest. Because it lives there, but you don't know why a man would be in the forest. We don't choose the bear because of what we know about bears. We choose the bear because of what we know about men, is what she said. A bear would leave your body alone after it got done killing you. A man might not. Getting mauled by a bear will most likely kill you, but getting assaulted sexually by a man will have you traumatized for the rest of your life. This woman, I get where she's getting at there. I get it. I understand. There's some vicious fools out here in the world. I can't speak up for some of the things a lot of these dudes do out here. I can't relate either. So this is one of them times where it's like, once again, packing us up, putting us in that box, throwing that label on, fam. When one of us fuck up, all of us fuck up in a lot of women's eyes, and I don't like that. I don't respect women that do that. Get to know other men in the world before you throw us all in a motherfucking box. Huh? Can you try that? You might feel better about yourself as a woman. Maybe you won't walk around so miserable. There's a reason I said I'm not trying to offend anybody, because when I get into this type of bag, everybody has different perspectives and anybody can disagree with anything I'm saying. Just keep it respectful. But right now I'm in my motherfucking bag. You heard? Yeah, I say if they feel like the bear is so much better than us, let them go in the woods with the bear. But when that motherfucker bites your ass, don't come crawling back saying I need help from a man. Nah, you wanted the bear. He's the better option. The same one that bit that ass, let him stitch it back up. Huh? That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna try to stop you. No, I ain't gonna try to stop you. If you feel like the bear is the better option of the two, then damn it, that's your God-given right as a woman in America. You give that bear a shot. You hear me? You go and you see what's up with that damn bear with them big ass teeth and them claws. They could easily kill you. I get it. There's some dangerous men in the world. You understand? I really get where she's coming from. It's not about it being a bear. The way certain men act today, they're even more animalistic or just as animalistic as a wild bear. I understand that. I get it. I get it. Yeah, it always comes back to that guy. Like I said before, no matter what it is that pops up on social media, it's going to always stir up that conversation between men and women. That it's going to always be a thing. There's no love. There's no courtesy. There's no appreciation. It's just jumping to conclusion. I seen K. Michelle say on Instagram she thought it was unattractive for a man to cry. Like, so we just ain't human at all out this motherfucker, huh? We can't do nothing, huh? But anyway, this man had lost his job and he couldn't provide anymore. And this woman walked right out the door, fam. She actually put this post up to clarify why she left him. But this is the post she had put up ago. She said, today makes 2 years since my husband proposed to me, married in June. When I said yes to a protector and a provider. I did not agree to marry a man that would end up broke at some point in our lives. That's what she said. I'm an extremely beautiful woman, and I deserve a man that knows his job to always take care of me and my children. I did what I did because promises were made to me that were... I almost got mad looking at that. Let me bring it back. I did what I did because promises were made to me that were broken. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. I'm the best thing that happened to that man. And I will be even better to my next husband. With that being said, I filed for a divorce. Not an ounce of regret. She was just cold, harsh. You know, from the way she said it, and as quick as she dropped that man after he lost everything, I guess it's safe to say she never gave a fuck about him. And could you imagine you put everything into a marriage with a woman, but you a wife for life? You know, they read them. I've never been married before, but we know how it goes. They read them vows for sick or poor, for, you know, however it goes. You know what they be saying up there. But not everybody means that when they take them vows. He's not going to sign a prenup because they got that motherfucker whipped, man. You understand? I've never been in a situation like that. I don't know how people decide about the prenuptial thing, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story. I can't speak on that. I'm not married. But could you imagine? Just imagine how that man felt. Heartless about it. She said promises were broken to her. Promises that were made to her were broken. So you think that man purposely just meant for his job to just like let him go? You think he meant to lose everything within 2 years? You don't think that when he bought you that, which I'm guessing was a nice rock ring, you don't think that that man really meant that he wanted to take care of you and the kids and hold you down? I don't even know if they had kids. She could have just been saying that to say it. You think that man purposely did that? And she comes off so selfish. I want to say disrespectful because, but I think it's actually a good thing that she posted that and it went viral, because all the men out there that come across this is the type of reminder we need. Honestly, homie, better without her. But you know how men are. A lot of men are stupid. Big button to smile. Can't trust a big button to smile or whatever the case. That's literally all it takes for some men to wipe something up. And it's a shame. So I like a little something back there. You know, I like a nice smile. Yeah. You know, I like some nice perky, you know what I mean? Without getting too crazy about it. But God damn it, you got to have common sense, because those type of women that you fall for so quick will light your ass up mentally, emotionally. A lot of women feel like, we're like robots, androids. Like, I'm not a motherfucking robot, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I slice myself, like something red comes out of me, like I bleed. You know, you're not gonna see any oil or anything like that. I'm not no motherfucking Tin Man. You know, like, you know, and we're passive aggressive as men because we don't want to show too much emotion in front of women. It seems like, because it seems like, you know, a lot of women, you know, maybe a lot of women think like K Michelle. You know what I'm saying? But I agree. Black women go through a lot in the world. But all I'm saying is you got to remember that the black men go through their own shit too. And I don't think that really get talked about enough. Shout out to the black woman. We want y'all to be treated as queens. We want to treat y'all as queens. But can you remember just to show us just a little bit of respect? We ain't trying to walk ahead of you necessarily. We want to walk beside you. Or maybe walk ahead of you, you know. For those who want to be technical, because, you know, I'm talking about the provider and the leader and all of that. But I ain't going to get into that. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Because I don't know. Help me out. Help me to understand. Help me to help you to help me to understand something here. The word bus driver, basically the bus driver ain't shit. A lot of women ran with that. They're going off of the title and the title only. You hear the words bus driver and it's not that appealing. So you don't stick around to see exactly. You don't know what that man got. Say a trash man is a trash man. Ew. Like, all of a sudden, because you hear the word bus driver, you see him in his suit and you see him whipping that big ass bus, you figure that he just an ain't shit nigga who is in a suit that is not a bus driver suit. I'm entitled to a man who is not, you know, he want a man that's hard working. You understand? Is putting in that work. But even when you come across one, you find something to say about him. You don't know what that man got. And then some of these women, they had nerve because they be having, you know, they have their own baggage and shit. They have their own issues and things going on. You know, they might have kids. They're looking for a father figure for their kids. What that motherfucker got, that man probably got a house, probably got a couple of cars, probably got a bank account. You don't know how long he's been doing what he was doing, but you won't even necessarily try to find out because you're going off the title. It's the title. How cocky can you get? You going off of the title of the job. You don't know what that man got. And he ain't supposed to tell you either. If you ain't gonna take time out to get to know me, I'm not even gonna break down what I really got. I'm not gonna break down that I got a nice bank account, I got good credit, I got a couple cars in my name, I got a crib out in the suburbs, you know what I'm saying, on a little property. You don't deserve to know that fucking shit. If you ain't taking time to get to know the man, you don't deserve. Go ahead to the next one. Thinking so hard about I want what I want, how I want it, the way I want it, and I want it now, to the fact that a decent guy like actually goes over their head. Not all, just some. Alright? Not all, just some. Huh? You feel like that man probably ain't got no money, probably ain't got nothing he can offer you. That man probably got enough money where he probably could buy you and your kid life. You don't know. You don't know. Because you hear the words bus driver, like pocket tapping, like you figure, well, how much money could he really have if he's driving buses all day? Terrible. It's absolutely terrible. You know, just hit that like or whatever. Enjoy the replay as well, man. Shit, I'm just up here talking my shit. And other men, ain't no man perfect. You understand, ladies? If you think that you're gonna be able to deal with a man and not have anything to complain about at all, because I think that's what y'all be looking for. Y'all be looking to find men that you can't complain about at all. There's always going to be something that you can complain about, you know, the next person, especially in a relationship. You understand? And I know y'all know better than to think that I know y'all know we damn sure got things we can complain about. But it's like if we go there, then you know we wrong for, you know, it's like we stooping low if we go that route though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into the whole sexist shit, man, versus women. I think it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But me speaking from a man's perspective, there's some women out here that need to tighten up. Stop being so bougie. Maybe you ain't all that like you say you is. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you so focused on trying to find you somebody that you actually shitting on somebody who actually want to do something for your ass. Huh? Maybe you don't deserve nothing. Maybe you don't deserve a good man. Go and hunt that damn bear in them woods, man, and see how that play out. Let's see. Because guess what? Just like any other man in the world, I got my gripe from situations dealing with women. But if a motherfucker asks me, Realest, who would you rather be stuck in the woods with? A woman or a bear? I promise you I'm going to choose a woman. No matter what. Hands down. Every single time. I will never choose a bear, a fucking animal, over a woman. So that means y'all got the game all fucked up. Y'all really been through some shit. Somebody put y'all through hell. I'm a genuine one, man. I'm always open to someone disagreeing with something that I said. Yes, we want to do everything we can do for that woman. Do everything that is possible to make that woman feel like a queen, but we want to feel like a king too.